We have all had moments of uncertainty in our lives. Those times when you were so afraid to move right or left, that it left you paralyzed in your own dysfunction. Climbing yourself out of that pit seemed impossible at times, but you made it out. We call that radical resilience. Join the conversation with Dr. Angie Kearns and Deborah Henderson Scott as they walk through solutions of triumph.
Think about that thing, sis.
Yeah.
Think about that. Healing, that's a mental thing, right? You can get stuck in your dysfunction and just stay there. And then we slip into that depression and we don't move. We don't want to get up. We don't want to do this. We could get angry at God. We fuss at God because we stuck. Because of our where we want to be, where we thought our life was supposed to be. Now it's God's fault because we walked away from his plan, right? And we mad.
Today that they was mad with God questioning him, and it's because they stuck. Now you mad.
You mad because you stepped out of his will for you, and now you got the audacity to be mad at him. Sis, how many of us are stuck there? And I can tell you from when I first had my oldest daughter, when I found out I was pregnant, right? That thing took me for a loop so bad. I was like, how in the heck did I get pregnant? You know, that's not God's plan for me. And I was really upset with myself. I was mad at myself for disobeying God, but then blaming him for it.
Okay, now how did you blame him? Like, how did he let that happen to you?
How did you let this happen to me? You have great things for me. Why am I here? Right?
You had to scratch my head like...
really mad at him. Like, I'm supposed to be in college doing this, that, and the other. You finished that dream. You told me I was going to college. I get to college, my funding wasn't there. I had to come home, get a real job. I'm working this real job, living my best life, going to New York, buying whatever I want to buy, fly girl. And now you want to slow me down that I'm pregnant by this guy that I don't even like that? I don't even like him like that. We was just kicking it. Because now I'm mad at you because you didn't take me where I wanted to be. And I'm just living my whole fruitless life the way I want to. And you slow me down by giving me a kid. Then it's your fault, God.
Girl, that is so crazy.
It's your fault because I messed up. Because if you would have took me where I wanted to be in college. I'm here working. Now it's your fault. And now I got somebody else that's accountable for me that you gave me. Why?
Girl, that is so real. That is so real. But when you sit back and look at it, how the heck do we make that a thing? Like, how is it that we can actually try to put the blame off on someone other than ourselves?
Yes. And it took me a minute to realize that, like, you know what? You stepped out of his will for your life. You the one that was walking in disobedience. And guess what? You can choose to do whatever you want, but you can't choose the consequences.
Oh,
you can be grown all you want, but the consequence is not your choice.
Yes.
How I bring you out, that ain't your choice. You stepped out of line. How I get you back on the path? That's not your walk. You just gotta be obedient.
Oh, that is so deep. I mean, you got me in awe over here. The consequences is not your choice. Jesus.
You can do what you want.
Listen,
do what you want. Be big and bad. And I used to tell that to my kids. You built like that? Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
I love it. This is priceless. How about the people that still point at the past, the family dynamic, whatever happened, whatever, not realizing that you might not be responsible for what happened to you. Like all of that was out of your control. But your healing is your responsibility.
That's all yours. That's all yours. Yep, generational curses, I get it. But who gonna break it? Who gonna break it? When you gonna say enough is enough? The only thing you got control over is your life right now and how you respond to things that's happening to you. That's the only control you actually got is how you choose to respond. What you gonna do? Sit in here and say, "What was me all your life" and just be stuck? Or are you gonna get up and fight? Yeah. Are you gonna bounce back? Are you gonna make your life what you want it to be?
And wait, and when you got to get up and fight, who are you fighting?
Who are you fighting? You fighting you.
Who versus you? You
You
versus
fighting,
you.
you fighting that lazy spirit to say I don't feel like doing nothing right now. I'm gonna just sit here and be sad. You
That
fighting
part.
that part.
Wait, or I'm not even gonna get out of bed today. Like
I ain't
you
getting out of
punish
bed.
somebody, okay?
That's you. That's all you, boo.
Yeah, and then you mad because you sitting up there pissed off because you don't have any motivation, and you're the one that decided that you're not gonna take a shower. Because if you
Not
take that shower gonna wake you up.
gonna
And
wake
it's
you
gonna,
up.
okay, and it's gonna make you want to take action. So you know what?
Yep.
No, I'm not gonna do the shower because I don't feel like you don't feel like thinking about your own life.
Yeah, all right. That's you. That's all you. You fighting you. So when you stop blaming God and look in the mirror, when you do that self-confrontation, then you'll be all right. And that's the hardest thing for anybody, and is do that self-confrontation, because if you can't check you, who said that? The girl said, the housewife, who gonna check you? You better be able to check this butt.
That's right.
You better be able to do that.
But you
And
know what? People swear that we're good at checking our mate, our
mhm,
kid, that chick, the person in the grocery store or whatever, but we can't even check ourselves.
yep. And
We
that's
got
the thing.
them in alignment, but can't even get ourselves aligned
Not
with what
lying.
we're really supposed to do.
And that's what
The other thing that is like so clear to me is that when you finally got in alignment with, yes, I'm going to have this baby, and you
Mhm.
made the adjustment, your commitment to raise your baby, to stay present, to not give up, to give your best and all that. Now look how he justly rewards you, where a lot of stuff that you had to stress when you were younger, finance and things like that, you don't have to
Yep.
stress on that stuff anymore.
Nope, nope.
Showed you how to create wealth. You know what I mean? Like you
And he
don't have
taught me only by trusting him, because I had to realize that it's laid up for me already. And when I'm not getting what I need out of it, it's because I'm out of alignment. And that's when I have to check me, because it's already laid up for me. You know what I mean? That's a promise. That's a promise. When I'm walking out of alignment, that's when I start struggling. That's when my finances start driving out. That's when you got to check you, because you out of
Yes,
line.
yes.
You out of line.
Wow, this is so good. This is so good.
You have been listening to Radical Resilience, the journey of renewal with authors Dr. Ann and Deborah Henderson Scott. Tune in again next Thursday as we have conversations of triumph. Until the next time, be prosperous on purpose.